So I decided not to escape our situation, but to catch a Jew by Tuvia Tenenboim is a book not a lot of people know. What I love about this book, it was written by and published in 2015. He did a research. He's a political dramatist and journalist. His articles appear in Germany, Italy, Israel. He was born in Israel in a very Orthodox family, and then he grew up in Germany and US. And what he does is he can take on a lot of identities, and that allows him to interview people. So I want to read some key things that are just unbelievable, really. How crazy these things are. So talks about how he gets interrogated when he wants to go to the Temple Mount. And then he has an interview at this Palestinian center, just so we know what we're dealing with. Professor Asma, coordinator of the lecture series, is willing to take me to the best restaurant in the area and introduce me to authentic Palestinian food. On the way, I noticed a PR sheet dated yesterday announcing contribution from the EU and UN has been made to this very building in the amount of 2.4 million euros to preserve Palestinian cultural heritage and to safeguard cultural heritage in the old city. How nice of them, of Jerusalem. The program will contribute to the development and protection of Palestinian cultural heritage, which included Hammam el-Ayn. What is the exact nature of these wonderful phrasing, I wondered. Asma said she will show me later. We go to a restaurant. Let's see. What does she say? She thought the Israeli intellectuals of the left accepted us Palestinians, but realized they don't. When I was in Germany, I felt the Germans were passionate about us and they care about us. Why do you think the Europeans help you? When the Europeans come here, we take them to the places where Jesus lived and where the Israelis crucified him, and that's why they support us. The Israelis crucified Jesus? How did the Israelis get in there 2,000 years ago? I write down what she said and read it back to her and make sure I got it right. She approves. This is unbelievable what people believe. Okay, let's see more. I asked her about it. Aqsa, and she says, from Kubet al-Skara, the Dome of the Rock in front of us, Prophet Muhammad flew to heaven where he met God and where God taught him what Muslim people should do and what to pray. That's the famous dive journey of Prophet Muhammad, how he flew from Mecca to Masjid al-Aqsa on a heavenly animal known as al-Buraq, and then from there flew up to heaven to meet Allah. Listening to her, it all comes back to me. The Western Wall used to be called Het al-Makbaka, the weeping or wailing wall, by the local Arabs, in deference to the Jews who were crying at the sight of their destroyed temple. With the advent of Zionism, however, the Arabs changed the wall's name to Het al-Buraq, al-Buraq's wall. The story of weeping Jews was deleted from the collective memory, and another story replaced it. When Muhammad flew to heaven, he tied his heavenly animal to this very wall to make sure it didn't run away. Another Professor Omar shows up. Omar is a nice guy, full of warmth, very social and personable. He's excited because a reporter from the Süddeutsche Zeitung, a German reporter, is coming to interview him. He's sure the German reporter will write very nicely all about him. So, what is the truth? He shares with me. The Israelis make sure that he, being a Palestinian, can't own a home. I tell him this is indeed horrible and ask him more about himself. He takes a liking to me and tells me first, he proudly shares with me he's not a man of mind, but also means he owns a house in East Jerusalem. Also owns another one in a place called